Hey everyone, it's Tanya at Move Deeply. Thanks so much for joining me for another video to help you move with greater ease and less tension. Today I've got something a little different. The focus is going to be helping you release tension in your shoulders, neck, and chest, and upper body in general to help prepare you or help you cool down before or after a upper body workout. So one of my favorite ways to use somatics and also to teach my students to use it for once they have a foundation of the practice is to make their performance in exercise more efficient and more powerful with greater mobility and just generally more ease. So somatics is a really powerful practice to level up your training, whether you're starting from square one or you're closer to an athlete. It's a practice that is going to make everything you do just that much better. What it does is it's helping your brain better communicate with your muscles, so you're getting better control. You're releasing chronically tight muscles that get stuck in a gamma loop because our nervous system thinks we want to keep those muscles active if we do a lot of the same activities. And so this just helps tell your muscles and your brain to control your muscles in a way that allows them to relax and get back to a neutral state that helps them perform better. So I hope you're excited to try this. Again, you can do this before or after. I recommend trying doing it before one day and then doing it after another time and just seeing how it changes how your body feels. So with that, all you need to have for this is a mat to lie down and a comfortable clothing to wear. So we'll get started. So we're going to start on our backs. And if you're brand new to somatics, you'll probably want to head over to my channel and look for some of my more foundational videos on the arch and flatten and the arch and curl, but we're just putting together a few exercises here, assuming that you have some knowledge in somatics, but don't worry if you don't, because you should still be able to get something out of this and get the hang of it more with practice. So we're going to start with the arch and flatten warm-up. Put your hands on either side, palm face up, arms extended, and just notice how your body is feeling against the floor, and especially around your chest and your upper back. See if you can sense how your shoulders are away from the floor at all, or if they're sinking down, or if your chest feels maybe a little tight, or maybe your shoulders feel like they're up around your ears. Maybe you won't notice anything at this point, but we'll compare at the end so you can see if anything's changed. So we're going to start with an inhale just to fill the belly, and exhale to release. And again, inhale and exhale, just let it all go. Just settling down a little bit before we get started. And then inhale, start to arch your spine, your lower back, away from the floor, rolling onto the tailbone, just making about a 1 to 2 inch space between your lower back and the floor. You should feel the front of your body opening up, your hips moving away from your ribs, and then very slowly with control, resist gravity as you relax slowly back down. Just gradually coming back to that starting position. So you're not bringing yourself there, you're just letting yourself come back. And then take an inhale and exhale, flatten your spine against the floor. So it's the opposite motion. Lengthening through the lower back, contracting through the lower abdominals. And then slowly release that with control. Relaxing gradually your abdominal muscles so that your spine can come back to neutral. And again, inhale, arch, slowly release, breathing normally. And exhale to flatten. So this is an important exercise just to warm up the spine and just generally release muscles in the core before we work with the extremities a little more. Slowly release back to neutral. And inhale to arch. Just imagine that you're a wave flowing in the ocean back and forth here. Coming back down to neutral. And exhale to flatten one more time. And slowly release. And now we're going to be doing the arch and curl. So bring your hands behind your head with your fingers interlaced, elbows out to the sides. Coming into that arch again with your inhale, arching your lower back away from the floor. Slowly letting that come back down with control. And then exhale to flatten. Bring your elbows into parallel alongside your ears, and then slowly curl up gently, contracting through the rectus abdominis, and then very slowly with control release that back down as slow as you possibly can, gradually releasing those abdominal muscles. And completely relax when your head is on the floor. And then squeeze your elbows together, contracting your chest muscles. And then slowly open them up again with control. Try to keep the same speed the whole way down, bringing your elbows all the way down to the floor eventually. And relax. So this exercise is ensuring that the muscles along the front line of your body are more relaxed and you can stand upright with more ease and just generally have a better standing posture, which is really great for making any kind of upper body strength training more efficient and better for your shoulders. So we'll inhale to arch again. Slowly release back down. Exhale to flatten, curl up, bring your shoulder blades off the floor, elbows just parallel to each other, and then slowly release with control. Try to count to 10 in your head, all the way down. And completely relax. Super important to totally relax your muscles between each movement. And then squeeze your elbows together and slowly open with control. And relax completely. So you're welcome to do that more times on your own once you know this routine. I usually do about 3 times, 3 to 4 depending on how tight I am. So we're going to move on to the Scapula Scoops exercise now to help release the muscles all around your shoulder blades. So you're going to slide your shoulders along the floor up towards your ears, contracting through the upper trapezius muscles, and then very slowly relax those muscles with control, millimeter by millimeter. Coming back to neutral. You're not bringing it back, you're just coming back. And then once you're there, completely relax. And then do the opposite, drawing your shoulder blades down towards your waist and squeezing them gently together. And then slowly release those muscles with control. If this is new to you and you're very tight up here, it might be really shaky. That is totally normal, but also a good sign that you need to do this and that it's helping. And relax completely. You won't have quite as much range of motion with the down as you would do with the up. And then slide your shoulders up again towards your ears. Try not to lift them off the floor, we're just gliding along. And then slowly relax back to neutral. completely relax and slide down. And then slowly release with control, coming back to neutral. And relax. Again, you'll want to do that 1 or 2 more times total with the up and the down. We're now going to move on to the next part of Scapula Scoops, or one variation. And with your arms out at T, with your palms facing up, slowly bring your hands up over you as if you're holding a beach ball over your chest. And now you're going to be passing that beach ball back and forth to your right and left. So we're using the muscles that control the shoulder blades side to side. So start to pass that beach ball over to your right. Your hands can come apart a bit as you let your right arm drop down a little more. Your left arm comes across your body, but you're not twisting off the floor. You're keeping your back on the floor. And then slowly return back to center. Imagine you're trying to drag your arms through mud. And all the way to the left. So your arm on the left isn't coming all the way to the floor, but your upper arm is likely going to be touching, and maybe your elbow. And then slowly come back up. You might get a little bit of wobbling, shaking, that's normal. We don't get to isolate these muscles very much. Continue on to your right while I'm talking. And this exercise is really great for gaining better control over all of these muscle groups around your shoulder blades and your rotator cuff, and it's a very complex area, your shoulders, and we just don't use them the way they're designed to be most of the time, and then we go and do our workouts, and sometimes we get injured or strain ourselves, so this movement is really great for relaxing any sort of over or underused muscles that become tight as a result. So keep going back and forth, finishing up your left side, and then open your arms nice and slow. As we open our arms, we're using our chest muscles and biceps to control mostly, resisting gravity, and also releasing a bit of tension through there as a result. And completely relax at the bottom. Give yourself a hug, cross your arms over each other, nice bear hug. Feels pretty good after working that area of your body. And then relax your arms to your sides. And just notice if you're already feeling a little more open through your chest, if your shoulders feel a bit more relaxed. Maybe they're closer to the floor now. Maybe your low back is even a little less arched if you started off feeling like it was away from the floor a bit more. And then we're going to slowly roll over and come onto a seated position. And I invite you to gradually come up to standing, and then just notice how you're feeling. Roll your neck around, roll your shoulders around. Just see how you're feeling up there in that area of your body. And now continue on to your next activity. So I hope you notice that there's a difference. And we did go through those exercises fairly quickly, so just be sure to revisit this video and learn the exercises as well so that you can do them on your own. And then you can experiment with practicing more repetitions before or after your workout. So thanks so much for joining me. If you're interested in learning more about somatics, I have a 3-day program that introduces you to the practice for just $29 Canadian. So it's a great way to get started, and you'll get a comprehensive program to follow over 3 days. You can spread it out if you need to, and you'll have access to it for life. So it's 3 half-hour videos to walk you through the 3 essential exercises that help release tension through your front of your body and the back of your body, and can address common issues like neck tension, back pain, shoulder tension, and all those things that most of us encounter in life. So if that sounds good to you, head over to movedeeply.com and you'll find a link to sign up for that course. So thanks so much for joining me, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you next time.